Kanye West showing up to Diddy's trial was not on my bingo list for real, and just when you thought Diddy's trial was over, Gene Deal just dropped some bombs that'll make you question everything. We're talking Vegas hotel rooms, three-way allegations, and tapes that could end careers. So grab some popcorn because we are going to take a look at these 4 shocking claims in just under 8 minutes. So who is Gene Deal and why is everyone suddenly listening to this guy like he's got the FBI files? I mean, Gene Deal just made shocking statements on the Art of Dialogue podcast. The man's got dirt on Jay-Z, Diddy, and now Kanye. And the timing sues as hell because Kanye West recently arrived at the courthouse where Diddy's trial is going on.
In the middle. Kanye West?
No,
Kanye!
Kanye, gang.
Happy to see you,
yeah, gang.
You the last
Now, this was not just some random courthouse visit. Kanye's name was mentioned in Diddy's trial by a witness called Jane Doe. She described an incident involving a married rapper, and that description pointed straight to Kanye. The day after, Kanye appeared in court with Diddy. A video went viral showing Kanye's choir arriving at Diddy's LA Star location, literally supporting him for anything. This is the same Kanye who called Diddy a fed. Now they're best friends again. I mean, come on, Gene Deal is about to flip this whole story because his claims against Kanye will reveal why he's really defending Diddy. Here's where it gets uncomfortable. Gene's claiming Kanye hosted his own freak-offs. Now, this was not your typical party allegation. The Vegas incident Jane Doe testified about. She described attending an event in Las Vegas with Kanye and his wife. In a hotel room with other couples, they allegedly watched intimate moments with a sex worker. I mean, we're talking about some serious allegations here. Gene breaks down the freak-offs here.
Jane went to Vegas and she was invited by allegedly Kanye West and his wife and them and everything like that. And they went to plays, they went to show, they went out to eat and everything. And then later on that night, they went to a hotel room, whereas there was some other couples in there too and some other people. And there wasn't a freak off, but it was one of the guys who does the freak off with her there. And they were all sitting around watching and drinking while this guy was having sex with another sex worker or whatever like that, and while all of them just watching him have sex and stuff.
During testimony, Kanye's name wasn't said initially due to an objection, but the description made it obvious. Check this.
They didn't say his name, but they said his name because it was an objection done. You know how they do objection overrule, all this other stuff like that. So they said it was a rapper who's married. They gave a description of it and it pointed straight to Kanye. And then it so happened the next day he goes up in the courtroom.
We went from Kanye making Jesus music to allegedly hosting events that would shock your pastor. Come on, Kanye, what happened to Jesus Walks? Gene didn't stop there. He's questioning if this crosses into federal crime territory. Now, this is where things get really serious. Gene asks, could Kanye paying sex workers to perform in front of him and friends be considered sex trafficking? Initially, he thought Vegas made it legal.
Yeah, Kanye West is paying sex workers to have sex in front of him and his friends. Ain't that sex trafficking? But it was done in Vegas. I think it may be legal in Vegas though.
But a viewer corrected him, and this changes everything. They said, prostitution is not legal in Las Vegas. Las Vegas is in Clark County, which does not have legalized prostitution. You engage in sex trafficking there and get caught, you will go to jail. So if true, we're not talking gray area, we're talking federal crimes. I mean, that's a whole different level of trouble right there. Just when you think it can't get more explosive, Gene drops the Kim Kardashian bombshell. Now, this allegation is wild. Gene reveals Kanye and Diddy had a long connection. And allegedly, it was Diddy who introduced Kanye to Kim Kardashian. The speculation? Kim was part of Diddy's freak-off circle. I mean, that completely changes the whole Kimye narrative, doesn't it? Gene says Kanye was Diddy's protege even while at Rockefeller Records.
He was somewhat of a protege of Diddy's back in the day, even though he was working with, what you call that motherfucker, Rockefeller, whatever that was, Rockefeller. Even though he was working with their ass, he was a protege of Diddy. He liked what Diddy did and everything like that.
The alleged Kim introduction that changes everything.
Puff was the one probably introduced him to Kim Kardashian, if I'm not mistaken. I think Puff had something to do with him getting with Kim Kardashian. You know what I'm saying? Because she used to mess with a couple of dudes, a dude from BMF first, and she was around. So I would presume that Kim and Kanye West was all right back in the day. And then when they started getting money and they started going at each other and stuff like that, and then Kanye fell out with the Kardashians, and none of the people that he thought was supposed to be cool with him helped him. So he just started going at everybody.
So the whole Kim Ye love story, according to Jean, it might have started at one of Diddy's parties. That's not the Disney meet cute we thought. Come on, if this is true, then everything we knew about their relationship was basically a lie. So why is Kanye really at court? Jean thinks it's pure self-preservation. Now, this theory makes a lot of sense. Jean's shocking claim. Kanye's supporting Diddy to protect his own tapes and scandals, not Diddy's. According to Jean, Kanye took part in evil stuff too, and he's allegedly recorded on some tapes. Supporting Diddy is his way to protect his image, because if Diddy falls, the government might come for him next. I mean, that would explain the sudden change of heart, wouldn't it? Jean's theory on Kanye's real motive
may look at the fact the government may come after him. So he may become an ally of Diddy's, but everybody that's gonna be around him gonna go down, man. This is crazy, man. You gotta realize that he has no way out of this, bro. He has no way out of this. It either had to be a mistrial, or if it's a mistrial, they still go back to the drawing board. You understand? That don't mean he gets out of jail. They just do another trial date.
Jean also thinks having Kanye support Diddy is terrible strategy, given Kanye's controversial statements about Jewish people.
Jurors, if you know anything about the jury and having Kanye to support you, I don't even think that's a good thing. But maybe they think it is. It's gonna, throw something, some kind of public opinion Diddy's way. It's stupid. That would be one of the last persons I would have coming up there to support me, knowing his relationship with the Jewish population.
That Free Puff t-shirt hits different when you realize it might be damage control. Come on from calling Diddy a Fed to making Free Puff merch. That's not friendship, that's fear. And if you think this is just about celebrities, Jean's final revelation will make you realize how deep this allegedly goes. Now, this is where the story gets absolutely insane. As the trial is going on, Jean Deal testified Diddy has tapes of politicians, princes, and even preachers engaging in depraved sex parties that he hosted involving rape and Jean's exact words, I don't think it's only celebrities that are going to be shook. He had politicians in there, he had princes in there, he had preachers in there. They got tapes and stuff. This isn't just a normal news anymore. We're talking about alleged blackmail material on some of the most powerful people in the world. Politicians making laws during the day, princes running countries, preachers giving sermons on Sunday, and allegedly all caught on tape doing things that would end their careers and probably land them in prison. I mean, if this is true, we're talking about a global conspiracy here. No wonder everyone's scrambling to distance themselves, or in Kanye's case, show up to court looking supportive. Think about it. If you're a politician and Diddy has tapes of you, wouldn't you want him to stay quiet too? This explains why so many powerful people might be invested in keeping Diddy happy. If these allegations are true, we're looking at a web that connects some of the biggest names in entertainment, and Kanye's courthouse appearances suddenly make a lot more sense. Whether Jean Deal is a credible whistleblower or someone looking for attention, these claims are serious enough that they're being discussed in federal court. And the fact that Kanye went from calling Diddy a Fed to showing up with a gospel choir, that's not character development, that's damage control. I mean, come on, the timeline doesn't lie. So what do you think is Jean Deal? Exposing the truth about Hollywood's dark side? Or is this just another conspiracy theory getting out of hand? And more importantly, if Kanye really is protecting himself, what does that say about what we don't know? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this story is far from over.